YouTube, Dave's Midlife Card Crisis here. I'm going to come at you with a video response for PurpleGT. He wants to see how you do your binders. Also wants to see how you store your cards in the boxes, kind of how you organize them, stuff like that. So, also he wants you to sub 3 great tubers out there. Griffey Man, MD Pitt, and Indian Head. He feels that they don't have enough subscribers, which I agree. 3 awesome dudes, and they need to get some YouTube love, so go check them out as well. But let's get to the binders. As you know, I talked about before, I store all my cards in binders and top loaders. Nothing, every card I own will go in here, so we'll start with how I do them. I got 4 Mets binders, Mets Yankees actually, and I put them all in alphabetical order, sort of. All the M's will be together, all the T's, all the S's, and kind of go from there. Also, each binder will start with what I feel is a top player. So this one starts with Matt Harvey, and this will go H. You know, I got some old school, couple old school guys in here, like Keith Hernandez, and then I'll kind of Howard Johnson. Manigle's in here. This will go all the way. This binder will go to P. So that's Piazza, Posada, stuff like that. So I have 3 of these kind of binders. They're pretty full. I need to get a 4th. But these are all newer Mets and a couple of Mets Yankees, the newer guys, and then a couple old school retired guys I really liked. So this one, for example, will be the older Mets. Not so much some of the really top players for them. I would say Mets and Yankees. Keep saying Mets, but you know, Davey Johnson, the coach. You know, kind of just old school guys. You know, not the bigger name guys, but you get the picture. But same thing, all some kind of alphabetical order. So that's easy to get cards in there and keep them in the way I want them. I do this should be a retired player binder. So this one will start with a G, so it'll be Griffey. And kind of got Mark Grace. Kind of move on from there. Either Keith Hernandez, which, as you've seen, he's in my Mets binder, but when he's not in the Mets uniform, he goes in the retired player binder. You know, Larkin. And kind of goes from there. Now also, let's go through, here you go, like Willie Mays here. So, even though these are newer cards, I will still put them in the retired player binder with even some of the older cards. So, that's how I do those. This right here is a newer player binder. I usually start off these with the minis from, like, you know, got Gypsy Queen, Ellen Ginter, stuff like that. So, those go in the front, and then I kind of go on, once again, alphabetical order. So you have Altuve, Batista, Cabrera, you know, Cespedes, which, like I said, once he's in a Met uniform, he'll be in the Mets binder. And they're one of the ones he's in this binder. So, but these are just guys I like, I think are good. And then once they retire, like here you got Albert Pujols. He's getting pretty up there. So once he is retired, he will move to the retired player binder. So I'll just keep this with active players. This binder is just a 2015. I do have some cards in here I need to move, like Ripken will go to the retired player binder. Gonzalez will go to the good player binder. And then I just kind of have some rookies in the front. And then in the back I'll put the base. So that's how I keep the baseball. Moving on to football. This is a Jets binder. Same concept. Alphabetical order. This will be M through R. I got 4 Jets binders and 1 New York Giants binder. But same thing. And these will have old school. I don't have these separated between old and new guys. They're all together. But that's one of the Jets binders. This is a retired player binder. You have Montana, I do keep a couple newer guys. Here's Cam Newton. I keep him, Andrew Luck, Adrian Peterson. Right now, Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson. A couple of the really top guys. But I'm eventually going to make a good player football binder. Just haven't got to it. But here's some more stuff. And these are all yearly binders. Like I got 87 tops, 86 tops, 88 tops. I have all my Donruss old school together. You got the drift, all the scores together, upper deck. And then some of the newer binders, there's still some newer ones down there, but they'll have the base in years. So I have like 2009 through 2013 together. And then I have 2014 in a separate binder and 2015, which I just showed. And then same thing over here with football. I do open a lot of football packs, so usually I have a rookie binder for a certain year, and then I'll have the base in a whole other binder. So I just have too much of that stuff I'm opening. So, but those are football. And then let's move on to some boxes. This is a Geno Smith box. I usually break it down into products. So this is all pretty much his rookies and a couple of 2014s. Hits. His base will go into the Jets binder, but this is just Geno Smith rookies. All these mags will eventually, we'll get them into the right product and then get those separated. Moving on. Here's another Jets binder. Newer rookies. Amaro, Petty, Leonard Williams, Calvin Pryor, Sheldon Richardson. So I have all their base rookies right here. I got them separated into, this is the Jason Moore autos. These are relics. The rest just have like either base and then hits. So like Bryce Petty base, Bryce Petty hits. Same thing with Pryor, Devin Smith. Here's a Mets binder, Mets Yankees, and a couple other PC guys. Like I have Bryce Harper cards in here, but then I keep Mike Trout cards. He's like really one of the only players I actually top load all his cards. I need to do that with Bryce Harper, but I have some in my binder. But these are all broken down, numbered cards, hits, auto relics, some of these have just rookies, like, here we go, Noah Syndergaard. I really don't have too much hits of him, but these are all going to be just rookie cards. Here's a bunch of Derek Jeter cards, but same thing, all alphabetical order. That way I can easily get the cards to where they need to go. Down here, that's just the 80s PC broken down into sets. So you got 80 tops, 81 tops, 81 Fleer, and that's how that's broken down. And there's a couple graded cards in the front. Here are a couple more binders. These are some of the more of the Mets and the good player binders. Usually they're a little more organized, but kind of pulled all the stuff out. This right here will be the Jets PC and Giants too. Mostly these are all hits. They do have, like I said, a couple cards, just rookies in here. Numbered cards, stuff like that. So, alphabetical order. Easy to find stuff. Here's more baseball. Broken down from years, starting in 1990. Kind of moving up. I don't have too much stuff from the late 90s and the early 2000s, but these are just going to be good players in these. All the other kind of guys that are okay are either in binders or in a different box. These are just some graded cards, not really organized yet. Here's some 2013, 14, and 15 rookies. Some PC rookies and then regular rookies. Broken down into product. So what I'll do here with the baseball is in a couple years, kind of go through those and see if the guys made the pros. And if they did and they're good, I will move them to this box. And if they're not very good, I'll pull them out of the top loader and I'll put them into the binders. But want to keep them in good shape just in case they do come up and are awesome. So, and this one is, let's see, same thing. This is football, broken down into products. And then what I'll do with those is after about a year or two, once I know that they're good solid rookies, then I will keep them in top loaders and move them to a different box. And then if they're not, they'll go into the binder. So and then got two more boxes. This is the just a veteran auto relics. Most all pretty much retired, but I'll be going through this box and doing a showcase on this sometime soon.